Have you ever been at the end of your rope, unsure where to turn? Imagine a cry of desperation piercing the silence, and someone answering. This isn't just a story. It's a reality for those who call out to God. His protection surrounds like an unseen army. His goodness tangible and near. Are you ready to taste and see the Lord's goodness for yourself? Let's read from Psalm 34, 6 through 8. This poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him and delivers them. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who takes refuge in him. Life often brings moments where we feel overwhelmed and helpless, much like the poor man described in Psalm 34. In his desperation, he cried out to the Lord, and God answered with deliverance. This passage reminds us that no cry for help goes unheard by God when it comes from a sincere heart. It speaks of divine protection as the angel of the Lord surrounds those who fear him. God's deliverance isn't distant or abstract. It's personal, tangible, and real. The invitation to taste and see that the Lord is good highlights the experiential nature of faith. Faith is not just about believing. It's about trusting and experiencing God's goodness firsthand. Taking refuge in God means surrendering our fears and leaning into His promises. This passage challenges us to turn to God in our struggles, trusting Him as our protector and provider. To apply this, start by bringing your worries and fears to God in prayer. Then actively look for His presence and goodness in your daily life. As you do, you'll discover the blessing of taking refuge in a God who truly hears and delivers. Let's come to the Lord together in prayer. Lord, I come to you like the blind man crying out on the roadside, desperate for your touch and healing. I am like the leper who called to Jesus, longing to be made clean, knowing only you can restore what is broken. You are my refuge, my fortress, the one who surrounds me like the angel armies around Elisha. When I cry out in my poverty of spirit, you hear me as surely as you heard the psalmist, and you deliver me from my troubles. Your goodness is like a feast laid before me, abundant and satisfying, inviting me to taste and see that you are faithful. Teach me to trust you. As a child trusts their parent, running into your arms for safety and shelter. Let me remember that you are the same God who calmed the storm, walking on water to reach those who were afraid. When my heart feels faint, remind me that you encamp around me, protecting me as you did Israel in the wilderness. Bless me with the courage to take refuge in you, even when the path ahead is uncertain. Thank you for being the God who hears, the God who saves, and the God who is always good. Amen.